Have you ever felt like giving up after failing again and again? Have you ever wondered how many times can a person really try before life finally gives them a chance? Today's story is about a man who failed, not once, not twice, but 100 times. Yet it was one simple step, one final try, that changed his entire destiny. So listen carefully till the end, because this story might just give you the strength you need right now. There was a young man named Arjun. He grew up in a small town, full of dreams bigger than the world around him. From childhood, he wanted to do something great, something that would make his parents proud. But life did not go as he planned. When Arjun finished school, he wanted to start a business. He borrowed a small amount from his uncle. He worked day and night, but within a year, it collapsed. People said, "You are too young. You don't know anything." But Arjun didn't stop. He thought, failure is just the first step. So he tried again, a second business, this time with even more hope. But once again, it failed. Friends laughed. Relatives mocked. His own family began to lose faith. Yet Arjun told himself, one more try, just one more. And this went on, not two, not 10, but almost 100 times. Every dream he started ended in failure. By the time Arjun was in his 30s, he was broke. He had no savings, no job, and no support left. The people around him whispered, "Look at him, a man who wasted his whole life chasing useless dreams." Their words cut deeper than knives. Arjun began to doubt himself. He would sit alone at night and ask, am I really worthless? Is this all my life will ever be? There were days he thought of giving up completely. His heart was heavy, his eyes tired, his soul broken. But deep inside, a small voice whispered, try once more, just once more. And then came a moment that changed everything. One day, while walking through the market, Arjun noticed a group of children playing with broken toys. They laughed, but the toys were falling apart in their hands. Arjun thought, why can't I make something simple, something cheap but strong, so that even poor children can play without their toys breaking every week? It was a small idea, nothing grand, nothing world-changing, just a thought born out of compassion. With the little money he had left, he bought some materials. He sat in his tiny room, working day and night. This time, it wasn't about profit. It wasn't about proving anyone wrong. It was about helping, about creating value. He made a batch of simple, unbreakable toy cars. The first time, they looked rough, but they worked. The children loved them. Parents began to notice. Soon, shopkeepers started asking, can you make more? For the first time in his life, something clicked. Arjun's small toy idea grew. Within months, it spread across towns, then cities, and within years, he owned one of the largest toy companies in the country. The man who was once called a failure became an inspiration. And do you know the truth? It wasn't his 101st try that made him succeed. It was his refusal to quit after the 100th failure. Arjun's story is not just about toys, it's about life. Many of us give up after one failure, some after two, a few after 10. But here was a man who failed 100 times and still had the courage to rise again. What if he had stopped? What if he had believed the people who mocked him? What if he had said, enough, I'm done? The world would have never known his gift, and his story would have ended in silence. So the next time you feel like giving up, remember this. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is the path to success. Every no you hear brings you one step closer to a yes. Every fall makes your rise even stronger. And sometimes Just one more try can change your whole life. So, my friend, no matter how many times you fall, no matter how many doors close in your face, don't stop, don't quit, because the one step you take today might be the step that changes everything tomorrow.